What if I told you that fear is one of the biggest lies you've ever believed? Think about it. How many times has fear held you back, kept you up at night, stopped you from stepping into what God has for you? We've all been there. Fear whispers, "You're not strong enough. You're not ready. You're alone." But here's the truth: fear is a liar. And today, we're going to expose it. The good news: God has already given us a promise that destroys fear at its core. It's found in Isaiah 41:10, and it's not just for encouragement, it's a declaration of war against fear itself. So if you've ever felt overwhelmed, anxious, or like life is too much to handle, stick with me. This is the message you need today. Well, today we're going to dive into Isaiah 41:10, a verse packed with truth, encouragement, and a reminder that no matter what you're facing, God is holding you up. It says, "So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." Again, that's Isaiah 41:10. Fear is one of those things that thrives in isolation. It's why so many people struggle with anxiety at night, because when everything is quiet and they're lying in bed, their minds race with the what ifs. What if I lose my job? What if my health gets worse? What if I fail? The unknown is terrifying when you believe you're facing it alone. That's why this first part of Isaiah 41:10 is so powerful. God isn't just giving a command, "Do not fear." He's always giving a reason for "I am with you." His presence is the antidote to fear. It doesn't mean the situation isn't real, but it does mean we're not facing it by ourselves. Think about a little kid in a dark room. Maybe you can remember back to those days. The darkness itself doesn't change, but the moment a parent walks in and turns on the light, the fear disappears. That's what God does for us. He doesn't remove the darkness from our situation right away, but His presence brings peace in the middle of it. This is exactly what happened with the disciples in Mark 4 when they were caught in the storm. You remember the story. They were professional fishermen. They had seen storms before, but this one was so bad that they thought they were going to die. Meanwhile, Jesus was sleeping in the boat. Why? Because He knew something they had forgotten. God was with them. And that meant they were never truly in danger. The same is true for us. Fear shrinks when we truly believe that God is in the boat with us. Fear and discouragement go hand in hand. It starts with fear. What if this goes wrong? What if I can't handle this? Then we dwell on that fear for so long that it turns into discouragement. We start to believe that we're too weak, or we're too broken, or we're too inadequate to deal with what's ahead. But here's the game changer in this verse. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. Notice that God doesn't just tell us, stop being afraid. He reminds us of who He is. It's not just a distant deity watching from afar. He is your God. That's personal. That's relational. He's saying, I know your struggle. I see what you're going through. I'm not just near you, I'm for you. Imagine being lost in a huge city that you've never been to before. You're walking down the streets that you don't recognize. You're feeling overwhelmed and unsure of where to go. But then your best friend, who knows the city like the back of his hand, shows up and says, "Hey, don't worry, I'll guide you." In that moment, the city is still the same, the streets are still unfamiliar, but your fear fades because now you have someone who knows the way. That's what God is saying here. You don't have to be discouraged because I am your God. I know the way. I know how this ends. Trust me. And when we fully grasp that, Discouragement has no choice but to fade. Now, this part of the verse is crucial because it shifts from reassurance to action. God isn't just saying, "Hey, I'm here, so don't be afraid." He's saying, "I will strengthen you. I will help you." In other words, he's not just standing by while we struggle, he's actively giving us what we need to get through it. Have you ever gone through something so difficult that you thought, "There's no way I can handle this"? Maybe you've lost a loved one, faced a financial crisis, or dealt with a season of deep loneliness. But then somehow you made it through. You may not have even realized it at the time, but that was God strengthening you. He was giving you endurance, peace, and resilience when you didn't think you had any left. Think about someone lifting weights at the gym. Maybe that's you. I remember back to sports in school and lifting all of the time. If you've ever tried to bench press something very heavy, you know that at some point your arms start to shake and you feel like you can't push it up anymore. But if you have a spotter, a friend standing over you, they're ready to step in. They don't lift the weight for you, but the moment you start to struggle, they give you just enough help to get you through the rep. Well, that's what God does for us. He doesn't always remove the burden completely, but he strengthens us so we can carry it. And not only does he strengthen us, but he also helps us. That means he provides resources and wisdom and even people at just the right time. When we feel weak, he steps in. When we don't know what to do, he makes a way. He is an ever-present help in times of trouble. This last part of the verse is where we find our ultimate confidence. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. This isn't just about God giving us strength. It's about him holding us up so we don't fall. Have you ever been so exhausted physically or emotionally or spiritually that you felt like you were just going to collapse under the weight of life? That's when this promise becomes so powerful, because it means that even when you have nothing left, God is still holding on to you. His strength isn't just given to you, it's wrapped around you. Picture a father walking across a busy street with his young child. The child might think, "I need to hold on tight so I don't let go of dad's hand," but in reality, it's not the child's grip that matters, it's the father's grip, right? Even if the child stumbles, the father's hand won't let go. That's what God's righteous right hand represents. Our strength may fail, but his never does. And notice, he doesn't just say, "I will uphold you with my right hand." He says, "my righteous right hand." Well, in biblical times, the right hand was a powerful symbol of authority and protection. God isn't just offering any kind of help. He's upholding us with his perfect, unshakable strength. That means no matter how weak we feel, we are never in danger of slipping through his fingers. So here's what I want you to take away today. Whatever you're facing, fear, discouragement, weakness, God is with you. He is your God. He will strengthen you. He will help you, and he will never let you go. Maybe you're watching this right now in the middle of a storm. You feel like everything is falling apart. I want you to hear this clearly. God has not abandoned you. He is holding you up. His presence is your peace. His strength is your help. And his hand is your security. If this message encouraged you, take a second to like it, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. And let me know in the comments, how has God shown up for you in a difficult time? I'd love to hear your story.